Gang, it's your girl Lover Natural, back at it again with a brand new exciting Girl Talk video. Bella Gang, best friends, in this Girl Talk video, I'm going to be telling you how to get over a situationship. Not a breakup, a situationship. For those of you ladies who do not know what a situationship is, a situationship is pretty much having real feelings for someone, but you guys have no title, there's no commitment, but you guys are doing everything that people in a relationship do, but the only thing is, his ass don't give you a title, and it's probably because of these reasons I'm about to say in this video. And also, situationships cause real problems and real situation, confusion, all of that jazz. And it's very important that you get over a situationship, because take it from your girl, nothing good ever comes from a situationship. I don't know about you guys, but any guy I've ever been in a situationship with, they never wife me. Like, we end up never ever being together. We end up hating each other. Okay, so before you get into that point where you can't stand him and you get your ass on the first 48, sis, I got you. Just pay attention to what I'm about to say in this video, because this is real life, real talk, guys. Everything I say in my girl talks is from my own goddamn experience, and I wish somebody would have told me. Then I wouldn't be out here looking crazy. But without further ado, let's get right into this video. Don't forget to like, thumbs up this video, comment, and subscribe. And comment below, what do you guys thought about, you see, I'm so tongue-tied because I can't wait to get into this video. Comment below and let me know the next girl talk topic I should do. The best one will get a shout out. So without further ado, let's get right into this girl talk. How to get over a freaking situationship. Okay, best friends, let's get started with tip number 1, how to get over a freaking situationship. Number 1 is very important. Stop believing his lies and go straight to the source, aka the other woman. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I was in a situationship, the reason why it was even a situationship is because I found out that he was not even just only talking to another girl. He had a full-blown relationship with another girl. And he totally downplayed it and lied to me. He used to tell me, oh, she's crazy, don't believe her. Them pictures that she's posting on her Instagram is old. She's crazy, go look on my page. I took all her pictures down off my page. And one thing about guys that you're in a situationship with, they are such really good liars and really good manipulators. His ass really made me think, all right, yeah, maybe she is crazy. But no, she's not crazy, because that outfit that you came over to my house with when you was chilling, yeah, that same day, that same outfit, you over here taking a picture with her. So, and earlier in that day, and you trying to make it seem like, no, that picture is old. No, because I remember when you told me that you just bought that outfit. So, you as, you as a woman, you have to know when a guy is playing games with you. You have to know when to just draw the line. And instead of believing his lies like I did, I'm sorry, this might end up being confrontational, but you have to go to the other woman. You gotta hit her up, whether it's DM, text message, call her on the phone. I wouldn't suggest really meeting up, because you guys want to end up getting into a full-blown fight. But I feel like, you should respectfully slide into that other girl's DMs that you feel like he's with and he's lying about. Go to her, because if you listen to him, he's going to be leading you on for a good 2-3 years. Take it from me. So, slide into her DM and be like, hey, I know you don't know me, or maybe you do know me, but I'm such and such. I'm currently, dating and seeing Eric. And, what I'm saying, I seen you. You can even lie. I did it, but I lied. I said, hey, this is what I said. I said, hey, yeah, I seen you pop up on my Explore page with the guy that I'm seeing, which isn't that such a good lie? But anyway, they don't have to know that you was lurking on her page and that's how you seen. So, yeah, I was on the Explore page on Instagram, and then and then I happened to see, you like kind of boot up with the guy that I'm seeing. I've been seeing Eric for the last 6 months, and we kind of serious. But before I even take it more serious with them, can you just let me know, like, what's the deal with you guys? Like, is that your man? Is that, you know what I'm saying? And if you approach the other woman in a way where you're not confrontational, like, oh, B, that's my man, da, 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 then 9 times out of 10, I promise you, you guys are going to have a great conversation. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't have to be best friends, but 9 times out of 10, if you approach the other woman, in a nice kind of way, like have a nice demeanor about you, then guess what? She's going to tell you all the information. I'm telling you, take it from me, because when I did it, she told me the real. Like, she was like, honestly, we've been together for da 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 da. And of course it hurt me. And it's gonna hurt you too, to find out the truth, to find out the guy that you've been sleeping with been pretty much, you know, leading both of you guys on. But guess what? You have your power now. Because now that you went to the other woman, now that you went to the other source, guess what? You can no longer be dumb for him. It doesn't matter how good the D is. It doesn't matter nothing. Point blank, period. Once you find out that the guy that you really care about has been lying to you, you're gonna find the inner strength to really let him go. I mean, you know, especially with soul ties, I wouldn't be surprised if even after you have a conversation with the other woman that you both still deal with this guy. Because like I said, I've been there, done that, where I had a conversation with a woman about the guy I was seeing, but let me tell you, this is the next step. This is the next step, okay? Because guys are manipulators, and I gotta put you guys on game. So let's say you guys have that conversation with the other woman, right? So the next step, the next thing you're gonna do is natural for you to go back to him and confront him with your new information. Let me tell you something. Guys are manipulators. Don't fall for this, especially if you want to move on from a situation. Let's say you done spoke to the girl. She said, yeah, I've been sleeping with him too. Matter of fact, that's my baby father, or that, you know, I've been his girlfriend, or I'm engaged, whatever it is. Go and confront him. Be like, listen, I need to speak to you. And be like, you know, because you're always lying to me, don't get mad at me, but I had to go and see for myself if you're really dealing with this other girl. Now, knowing the type of guys that love to lead women on, they're very good at making you feel like you're crazy. Like, the first thing he might tell you is like, before you even tell him what the girl told you, the first thing he might say is like, wow, really? You don't trust me? Why would you go on her page? Why are you lurking on her page? You should be worried about us. Why are you worrying about the next chick? Guys that manipulate you, that are no good, that's two-timing, that's cheaters, they love to throw that in your face. Why are you worried about the next chick? You know, you're supposed to, you know, you don't have no confidence, da-da-da. Make you feel like you're crazy, or make you feel like, damn, like, I feel stupid for even, like, you know, lurking on that girl's page or talking to her. Don't ever feel stupid, ladies. Don't ever feel stupid. You know why? Because at the end of the day, you have a right to find out what a guy that you're dealing with is doing behind your back. Because if not, it can really hurt you. It can hurt your health, because if he's sleeping with you and sleeping with another girl, especially if you guys don't use protection, 9 times out of 10, these guys are not using protection with whoever else they're entertaining. So your health is at risk. Your freaking your mental state is at risk, because, you know, why are you thinking that you have, like, you know, in a full-blown relationship, or you guys are dating, you guys are, you know, onto something good, it can mean something completely different for him, from him. So that's why I said, number one, the first step, the other woman, you have to find out and bring the information to him. I don't care if you guys end up getting into a big argument. Let him know that you're not stupid. Like, you're not about to play me. Okay? You can play all these other girls that, you know, is under your spell. I love you, but because I love you so much and I don't want to get hurt, I have to speak to the other woman. So he's probably going to, after he tells you, oh, I think you're crazy, da da da, just be like this. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. She said she's been with you for 7 months now. 7, 8 months now, Eric. Like, you know, and you told me for the last 7 or 8 months, you just only been with me. Which bring me to number 2. Number 2 is very important. This is going to make and break your situationship. This right here is going to tell you, is going to show you exactly how this man feels about you. Number 2, after finding out all the information from the other woman, you go and tell Eric, or whatever his name is that you're dealing with, you go and tell him, you go and give him a what? An ultimatum. Sis, you have to do that. In order for you to break this, whatever, this situationship, whatever confusion that's going on, you need real answers, and you need to be validated, okay? It's very important. So give him an ultimatum. This is what this girl told me. She said she's been with you for this many years or whatever, and it, you know what I'm saying, as hurt as I am, Eric, I need you to make a decision. It's either you cut this girl off completely and all of the girls you've been with and just be with me. And if you can't do that, it's fine. Let me go. Stop holding on to me, because guys that you're in a situationship, they love holding on to you. You know what's crazy? They also make you feel like they're so in love with you. You know why? Because every time you try to pull away from them, every time you try to leave them and say, you know what, I finally have the strength to let them go, guess what? they blow your phone down, they pop up at your job. I'm talking about me. Like, seriously, because that's what happened. When I was in a situation with a guy and I spoke to the other girl, we had a good conversation. But guess what? I was so freaking pissed off because this whole time I'm thinking me and him was onto something good. And he was in a 2-year relationship. So after I confronted him, I told him off. I said, don't you ever call my phone again. Don't you I can't believe you. I gave you my heart and you did this. F you. Don't ever call me. And guess what? I stuck to it. But 2 weeks in, I gave in. After 2 weeks. You know why? Because he kept saying he was sorry. He was like, all right, I won't be with her. And the thing is, he had pictures of the girl on his page, but it was old. Like, if you scroll all the way up, it's her on his page. And I used to always argue with him and tell him, like, if you really care about me and if we're working on being in a relationship, because you said you're not ready right now, if we're working on being in a relationship, then why the hell do you still have your ex picture on your Instagram? Take that out. So when I found out, I say that to say this, after I confronted him about, finding out about his girlfriend, he said, yo, he blew up my phone for like the next 2 weeks. He was like, go look on my page. Go look on my page. I'm serious about you. I want us to be together. I looked on his page. He deleted all the pictures of her. So I'm like, he really wants me? Like, wow, he's been in a 2-year relationship with this girl and he ready to risk it all for me? Like, he deleted all her pictures from his Instagram. Like, wow. And then he kept calling me, saying he was sorry, leaving me voicemails for the first time ever, because we have never said I love you to each other. So for the first time ever, he said, yo, I still remember the voicemails to this day, like, yo, call me back. The devil, yo, he even blamed it on the devil. The devil don't want us to be together. I don't know what's going on. This girl's crazy. I want you. I miss you. I miss having our conversations. I love you. So the minute he said I love you to me, it's like, oh my God, our whole time with us dating, he never said, I love you. And on top of that, he deleted all the photos of this so-called ex off his page. So that means he's ready to move forward, right? Wrong. He was still with her. You know how I know? And guess what? Women are fake too, because we both agreed on DM. Like, you know what? We too pretty for this. Now that we found out about each other, I think that we should just both leave him alone. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to leave him alone too. But I was firm in my decision. I was ready to walk away from him because even when I was in situationships, I always knew my worth, but I didn't know my worth completely because guess what? You guys probably be like, well, did you still mess with him? Yeah, I did because, like I said, saying I love you to me, deleting all the pictures off his Instagram of her, he made me feel like, okay, so let me just, guys make mistakes. We wasn't really that serious, but now that he knows I'm serious about him and he just professed his love to me, let's move forward, right? Hell no. You know what he did? And you know what she did? I would say like 3 weeks later, I went on her page, of course. Me, of course I'm gonna go on your page. You know why? I'm gonna keep lurking on somebody's page. Because at the end of the day, like I said, guys who are in situationships, they are liars, and you can't take their word for it. Just because he said he loved me, just because he did all those things to show me that he really cared, I need to go to the source, back to the source, aka the other woman, to see if, they're really not messing with each other. I go on this girl's page, y'all, and I go on this girl's page, and lo and behold, who I see? His black ass. Okay, I see her and him like, oh, what's understood don't have to be said, or some dumb caption like that. And guess what? Was I hurt? Of course. Was I crying? Of course. Because I felt stupid. My gut instinct told me not to be with this man. You know what I'm saying? And now every time I mess with a guy, I would say, God, please give me a sign if they're right for me. If they're not, I'm going to leave it alone. But by then, I was 6 months deep. And 6 months seems like 6 years when you're in a situationship. Like, for some reason, situationships are harder to break or loose than real relationships. And if you want to break away from Eric, from the guy that you're dating, whoever he's dating, you got to read between the lines. You cannot ignore the red flags or the signs that God give you. Here I am talking to the other woman, both agreeing that we're not going to mess with this guy. And it's something about him, but both of us continue to mess with him. And when I seen that really broke my heart. So I said, you know what? I'm going to be done with you. And I'm not going to lie, guys. It took me like a steady year on and off of me hating him and still like like letting him come over or whatever. Like, it was so crazy. It was so bizarre because even though I'm so strong and I'm so confident, never underestimate a guy that you really care about and his manipulating ways. A situationship can have you feeling in love and feeling stupid all tied in one, and it's very hard to get out of. So like I said, I don't judge any of you who know the truth and you still stay, but I'm telling you, like, it's been 3 years now and me and him don't speak. They actually end up being together still, and I left the situation, but I felt really good because it's like, wow, imagine if I continue to, you know, lurk. It's too much. It's like a second job. Oh, all right, he's telling me one thing, that I gotta lurk on her page and do it. No, if you gotta do all of that, that's FBI work. If you gotta do all of that, then that man does not care about you. I don't care how much a guy says that he care about you. He don't care about you enough if he has other girls in the picture. He don't care about you enough if you're still single. And he was telling me he's not really ready for a relationship. You know why? Because he was already in a full-blown relationship. So that brings me to number 3. How to get over a breakup. Honestly, it's going to take you some time because it's soul ties involved, especially if you guys already slept together. Ooh, it's going to be even more harder because, I don't know, girls like me, I don't know if you can relate, but I'm a type of female, like, once I sleep with you, I like to sleep with one guy at a time because ain't nobody trying to have their body count high. And, you know, that's the only person I was sleeping with, and I didn't want to sleep with somebody else. So I used to be like, all right, let me just sleep with him because I don't want to sleep with somebody else. But think about it. While you saving yourself and you just saying that I just want to sleep with one person, he's not looking at you in that way. He's not looking at you in that way. He's sleeping with you and her. And that brought me to what I'm saying. He could put your health in danger. God, you know, God really had my back because, you know what I'm saying, even after, because I always get checked, thank God I was okay. But for a lot of girls, they're not okay. For a lot of women, that's a lot of people who contract HIV and AIDS is because they believe in a man that they really love. Or they knew that the guy that they love was cheating on them, but they just could not go. Don't let that be you. That's a tragic story. It's so tragic, ladies. And take it from me, being in a situationship is not the way to go. Being a side chick or whatever, that's not cute. It never was cute, but in this day and age, people make it seem like side chicks have it better or something like that, but it's not. Take it from a former side chick, okay? And it's like, I'm not saying like take it from a former side chick as if, you know, I was content with being a side chick. You're automatically a side chick when you know there's another woman in the picture and you choose to stay in the picture. Whether you want to admit it or not, you a side chick. So if you don't want to be a side chick, get out of the situationship, okay? Because if a guy doesn't want to commit to you, he's never going to commit to you, period, okay? And I waited for this guy I gave him a year. I gave him 2 years. And we never end up even really being together like that. And it doesn't matter if a guy say he love you or not. Guys thought I love you around like it's nothing, you know. Before, I used to think when a guy says I love you, like, whoa, like, people don't just say I love you like that. But in this day and age, guys will do anything to keep you captive and to make you feel like you're the one for them, but they're just not ready. I don't care how, like I said, I don't care how much a guy said he really cares about you, he really loves you. Ladies, he don't love you that much if you don't have a title. And that was my mistake. I've been through like 3 situationships, and I blame myself. You the reason why they're not wifing you. You know why? Because you're not stepping up your standards. You know what I'm saying? You lower, and it's crazy. The worst feeling in the world is when you lower your standards for somebody that's not even your type, and you don't even know why you was even dealing with them, but you lower your standards for them, and they end up playing you. I got played. As pretty as people could say I am or whatever, pretty girls get played too. And I feel like I'm the reason why I got played because, you know, you allow this stuff to happen. You see the signs that's there. Number 3 is very important. What made you guys probably thinking, like, telling me, like, what made you really, like, move on? I had to pray. I had to pray and tell God to give me the strength to walk away. You don't know how bad. What's that quote? There's a quote that says, you don't realize how much you're in love with someone until you gotta pray to God to get away from them because you know that they're not serving you right. That's not the quote. I'm saying it wrong, but It was that real because, ladies, I couldn't do it on my own. I couldn't do it on my own. I couldn't just walk away. I had my friends, I had my sisters with screenshot stuff, send it to me. And I'm pretty sure you guys have friends that screenshot you stuff like, girl, look what Tony done did. There, girl, look at that. And then you bring it to the guy that you're dating. You guys have an argument. You guys sleep together. Then you forget about it. For my case, he be like, all right, let me talk. Let me see you in person. We'll talk about it in person. Next, you know it, we end up cuddling, watching TV, eating, doing whatever the hell. And when I bring it up, yo, don't ruin the mood right now. Don't ruin the mood right now. Guys, like I said, who you're in a situationship, they're mass manipulators. They've been doing this for a while. And don't get caught up. Because when you get caught up, it's the worst feeling. It hurts. It hurts really bad. Take it from me. Take it from your big sis. It hurts. So, you know, I feel like this whole girl talk turned into a story time. But I feel like I have to go out and put my own business out there just so you guys can get it. Now, first of all, it's not even too many people that's going to put their business out. But I feel like I have to really really explain this to you guys from my own experience because nothing ever goes well with a situationship. Comment below if you end up getting married from being in a situationship. You end up being his only in a situationship. Because I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't the only one. You know, still to this day, I felt good for walking away because, like, recently I just lurked on her page just to see, and she's still messing with him. And, you know, I know for a fact about 2 other girls that he's currently messing with. And I just feel like, wow, I thank God for allowing me to dodge the bullet. Because no man is worth your sanity. No man is worth crying every single night over. I don't know about you guys, but I told myself I'm never going to cry for a man like I cry for that man ever again. Because a man should not have you crying at night. That's not love. That's not love. That's a situation. So get out that situationship. I hope this girl talk helped you guys on how to get over a situationship. Make sure that you go to the source, which is the other woman. Make sure you give him an ultimatum. If he doesn't give you the answer that you're looking for in that ultimatum, feel free to walk away because he's not the one. He's going to continue to play games. And yeah, that's pretty much it. How to get over a situationship. I hope you guys like this video. Until next time.